Welcome to the Mindset Model, where identity meets destiny, where mindset becomes magic, and the version of you've only dreamed of, well, it's already within you. This is your portal to expansion, your permission to be seen, to take up space, to step fully into your truth. I'm Sarah Davis, and this is the Mindset Model. Welcome home. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Mindset Model podcast. I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. So there is a new season on my YouTube channel called My Worst Best Moments. And some of the content I will be sharing on the podcast, but they will be slightly different. Some will be a little bit longer and some will go into a little bit more depth. So I basically had a very intuitive download, shall we say. Saturday morning, 5 a.m, I was like, oh my God, I have to take my authenticity to the next level and share more about the things that happened to me in the past, such as the bad things, the difficult things, the challenging things, and how I actually overcame them. And the mindset message in each of these challenges that I faced. And as a business owner and the founder of the Mindset Model, I've really been finding my way over the last few months. It has been the most exciting, empowering, fabulous journey. No idea what I'm doing, but I am just going for it, following my intuition and really putting my own teachings into practice. And one of my pillars is authentic presence. This is fundamental to everything I believe in. And there have been a few situations that have popped up, a few decisions that I've had to make, and things where in the moment I've been like, ooh, this could be risky, but I just have to go with my intuition and what I feel is right, what I believe in and what is true to me. And this really, really paid off. And I will share all of these things in a different episode. But just as an example, I don't edit my videos. I don't edit my podcasts. They're just raw and real. And that is just the way I am. On my social medias, I don't want big flashy captions and filters and all sorts of bloody fancy shit. I just want me talking with a matcha in my kitchen, telling my magical real life transformation stories. That is how I show up on my YouTube. And that is how I intend to show up as well on my other social medias. Just because authenticity is one of the most magnetic and powerful energies that you can be in. So anyway, let's get on with the episode, because I'm sure you're desperate to hear more about what I have to say today. Now, the title of this episode is How Tramadol Gave Me a New Nickname and a New Life. Now, this is, I'm actually going to be telling you one of my most embarrassing memories. And this is something that happened about 8 years ago when I was recovering from my accident. At the time, I was very unwell. I was in the worst pain ever. I had awful back problems off the back of the accident. I had various different operations. Nothing was helping. Literally nothing. I was in pain all day, every day. So the doctor gave me Tramadol. And if you've ever heard of this drug before or you've taken it, this is a hardcore painkiller. I was also taking things like codeine. There was all sorts of different prescription medicines that I was taking. Literally everything. I was like, just give me everything because I can't cope with this pain anymore. Now, my loves, one of the side effects of medication is constipation. Oh yes, constipation. Now, I had this side effect very fucking badly. And if you have ever had this before, you know it is extremely uncomfortable and it puts you in the worst fucking mood ever. And anyway, I had this so badly. And then one morning I woke up and I was living in a flat with my boyfriend, who is now my husband. And I woke up to all of these beautiful scented candles dotted around the room. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is so romantic. And what I thought had happened was, I thought he was like, do you know what? She is having the worst time. She is so down in the dumps. She's in pain all the time. I'm just going to light some candles and just create this really beautiful romantic scene. I was like, oh, isn't he just lovely? Isn't he just adorable, doing this lovely, kind, romantic gesture? Then I could hear him coming back into the bedroom. I think he'd gone off into the kitchen or something. He opened the door and I was expecting him to be like, oh, good morning, I hope you're okay, blah, blah, blah. No. Oh, no. He came in and he said, it fucking stank in here. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, it's you. So basically, where I was so constipated in the night, I was so gassy that it was literally seeping out of my butt. Yes, I was a smelly bastard and I was seeping gas out of my ass all fucking night long. So much so, I stank the room out and he had to light scented candles. Yes, scented fucking candles. How embarrassing is that? There is nothing sexy at all about this situation. And off the back of this situation, shall we say, this is where I was gifted the nickname Smelly. Yes. One of my many nicknames is Smelly. And still to this day, I get called Smelly. Not because I smell anymore, because I don't, because I'm just fabulous. But it just stuck. And I was like, right, okay. I have other nicknames as well, such as Silly, because apparently I am very silly. I am very, very silly. Quite childlike, but also highly professional business person at the same time. I'm also called Slabs, because I have fucking massive feet. So yeah, my nicknames. Anyway, so this was the situation, but this was also a very, very important turning point for me. And I actually got to the point where I was like, this is not okay. And I have to listen to my body. So I decided to take healing into my own hands and actually say no to the painkillers, because it just didn't feel right. And this, situation that happened was literally my body being like, hello, we need to stop this. So this is where I completely changed and I went more down the holistic route. So this is where I started introducing the gym to really help strengthen my core and my back and also like my glutes and everything like that, because I wanted to have a strong body. And from the reading and the research that I'd done, it's really important if you do have back problems to make sure that you are strengthening those inner muscles. So that's what I did. I also did more holistic healing, but I also did acupuncture as well, which helps so much. And then other things as well, which are so important, which people just forget about. is going out in nature, going for little walks. And the number one thing is the mindset work, because this is what really made a difference in my life. But gradually I got better and no longer needed the painkillers, because I gave my body what it really needed and it stopped masking the pain. So, the message that I would love you to take away today is, even in your darkest, messiest, most embarrassing moments, these do not define you. And these things happen to absolutely everybody. You are not human if you haven't had something embarrassing like that happen to you. They don't define you, but instead they do redefine you, and they will pivot you in a different direction. Always look for the learnings in these challenges. And also, you are still worthy, even if you are not feeling your best, even if you are absolutely at rock bottom. You are still worthy of having your best life ever. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode and my little embarrassing moment. Oh my goodness me. So, in May 2025, this month, I will be launching my first course, the Mindset Model Method. I am so excited. This is the foundation of so many more inspiring, captivating courses to come. But this one is my 7-day bite-sized program. This is designed to fit into anyone's lifestyle, no matter how busy you are, wherever you are in the world. I wanted to create something accessible to everybody because I believe in the mindset work so much. It has transformed my life. So in this program, I actually use my tried and tested step-by-step mindset methods that took me out of the darkest place into a place where I am fully flourishing and fucking winning at life. I'm just obsessed with this and I cannot wait to share more with you. So please keep an eye out. Over the next couple of weeks, I will be sharing some more details. Thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you in my next episode.